Welcome back everybody, let's play Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge with the GBA! The final part. Of course, we will always return to the ever so important vulture. Yes! See? Spirit of Aleks is with us. Not in person, but in spirit, I suppose one could say. And thus we are using his mighty vulture, which is serving us very well to complete this race. Starting with the speed boost and everything. This race, though, I'm fearful of this one, because this one has some super fearsome turns. The corners on this one are very scary. I remember there's at least one portion where I really always want to have, just for fun, I really always want to have, what is it? Don't you dare! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Stop! Always want to have the rocket. And you can go away, Super Tuned. Forget you. Back off. And stay back. These power-ups are great. Pull you in, knock you out, and then push you back away. I like it. I'm actually starting to become... I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable actually using power-ups, as opposed to always having boost on me. Because power-ups allow me to overtake and prevent other people from overtaking me. Because now what I'm concerned about is not just like being fast and staying first and all that, it's being able to actually defend my position with violence. That didn't do a very good job of it. Mighty Vulture. Okay, so this jump, I don't think there are any jumps that are difficult to make in this one race. Why did I do such a late front flip? I just decided really late to start doing that front flip. Ah, I forgot that turn. Everything's the same shade of gray just about. It's hard to actually tell what's going on there. Okay, so here I always want to use, at the beginning of the lap, this rocket. Because these turns are hard. They're basically hairpin turns. And another never hurts. Considering that most turns in this place, yeah, quite possibly, depending on what you consider a hairpin turn, actually, you might be able to say it like fully half of the turns or something like that in this one. This race are hairpin turns. No! No! Never again! I can resist these things, man. See, that's the thing. I think Repel's way stronger than a track, actually. A track can knock someone out, I guess. I think I 3. But Repel can also put you to a standstill, so yeah, I guess Repel and track are pretty on even footing in terms of power, I guess. But I can stay away from a track. I can fight it. Which is awesome. Now if Repel so much as touches me, I'm done, essentially. I'm just at a standstill. And this is getting really intense now, because I have to like fight off the influence of the power-ups my opponents get. As long as I can avoid crashing, I think I should be totally okay. I'm just probably gonna be playing really conservative with doing tricks. I'm not super comfortable with it. Of course, the rocket is great in that, well, it's great in a lot of ways, but it also lets you accrue boost more quickly, because it lets you do quicker turns, flips, rotations, that sort of thing. Although it does actually let you turn more quickly as well, which is great. I don't know where these rockets are going, or what they're doing precisely, but where they're doing a good job of it. So I think these turns okay. Ah, that's scary. I don't think these turns here are too bad, though. Yeah, I never really needed to have the rockets for this section, but it's nice to have. It's a luxury. I don't like how you have to kind of like just memorize how much airtime you get off of each jump, though. Because some certainly give you way more than others. Like that one, trying to do 2 tricks on that would not be a good idea. But you don't have a way of knowing that when you come up to the jump. Okay, let's just whip it. It's fine. Everybody's pretty far behind us anyways, as far as this game's snares are. Hey, lizard! By this game's standards, I have a large lead, considering that nobody ever stays very far behind. Okay, good job picking that up. All of a sudden, my turn fell a bit tighter than usual. Don't know what the deal with that is. Guess I'm just kind of messing up all of a sudden. What is with the music in this place, actually? Music here is... I don't know if it's something I consider fitting for like a lab type of place or not. It's kind of weird. Oh, so there's only one... Is there only one boost power-up in this entire level? I feel like that's the case. Okay, so just need to get past this one turn here, which usually catches me off guard because I can't quite tell what's happening. And we're done. Nope. Thank you, Vulture. Fastest racer on the planet. We are a champion among champions. We did it. Congrats. You want more? Ew. It's not saying, hey, farewell, thanks for harvesting the game. It's saying, hey, play this game even more. Yeah, what friends? What friends do you think I have that play this game? I don't think I've ever had friends that... I don't think I've ever played multiplayer GBA anything. Because I never have it. Or DS. Any handheld anything, I don't think I've ever played multiplayer. Because I never know people have the same thing. Arcade. I have very sharp skills, as you can see. If you manage to get through that mode. That was cool. Trophies everywhere. Of course, Aleks just kind of disappeared at the end there, like usual. Very much like him. Okay, I guess stunt school all done. And game show, of course, they've already won entirely. So look at that, that's a game 100%ed. See what arcade's actually like. Test track. Test your skills, okay. So, like you just run around however you feel like. But you can't actually, I thought this was actually going to be the training track, but it's not. That's interesting. Yeah! Yeah, it's not what I thought it was. Interesting. So you actually can't access, you can only access the stunt school track in stunt school. That's very odd. It's a cool track though. I don't mind it too much. And you can't actually do a race there if you feel like, because you can just go into stunt school and race there in the last training section. This is not too bad. This isn't really going to do much. So you just try to beat your best lap time essentially. Not that the game's going to save your best lap time or anything. But, oh well. So I do find that kind of interesting actually. Maybe, I don't know. Because this game uses a password system, which plenty of GB games did. But lots of GB games also actually had save systems. And this game was advanced enough to actually have 3D, full 3D, so I find it kind of interesting. I don't know when the preciseness was released or when GB games started to use save systems more popularly instead of password systems. So I don't know if this game's particularly abnormal for its time for not using save system. It's an interesting contrast. Anyways. So yeah, checkpoint challenge. Interesting. See what this is like to do. Just out of curiosity. You got the boost release. Power pipes, of course, always being a nuisance. Jumps out ahead with a speed start, but we're fine. So I have a timer. I have a timer up top. Actually, reminds me of the console version quite a lot. We have a timer, so it's just a normal race, it looks like, except you get eliminated or something like that, I guess, if you don't get to the next part quickly enough. It's basically just like, it's basically just a race like in the console version. I know, this track just lags a lot. It wasn't 16 Angels. I was kind of afraid to select 16 Angels or whatever it's called. In every race ever since I surmised that it might be the cause of the lag, but no, it's just that this track's really laggy. It's weird. Turn! Because, I mean, if you're if you have like any chance in the race at all, then you're gonna get through all the checkpoints anyways, in time. I don't think any one mess up, like even just like wrecking at one point, is gonna make you lose. Cause yeah, see, right here, I get that checkpoint without any problem. With 15 seconds left, I could have totally afforded to mess up badly and still complete that part. Like 15 seconds every single time? Yeah, so I have 15 seconds every time. Yeah, that's fine. Don't really know what that point is. Doesn't really change anything at all. And of course, you've already seen what normal races are like. You need to other distance. Yep, that's how that works. Oh! What the? What's your deal here? It just throws you into a totally random race without... Why can't I choose? Okay, so I guess if you want to choose... I didn't even get to choose my car. I guess if you want to choose... Man, final race. Look at that. I guess if you want to choose your... not final race. Second last race. It's not Volcano Battle. I guess if you want to actually choose which track you're on, even which car you use, you should do the other kind of race. It's odd. Oh well. So this game was actually really cool. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. And sure, I didn't enjoy it the same way I did Velocity X for the GBA. Because Velocity X for the GBA, yeah, it was a fine neat game. But it was mostly just that I came with this ridiculous universe, as I've talked about before. This, I actually just thought it was fun and cool to play. I would say I prefer the console version, but that's mostly because I think the console version is actually pretty impressive in general and really cool. This is also fun though. Got quite a lot of time out of it and everything. I'm surprised, I'm impressed, and all that. So even without most of the fun of the weird universe story stuff I came up with, it's so cool. Of course, we still had Aleks around this whole time, and we still had things to associate with various vehicles, such as our good old time-traveling Hot Wheels Prototype 12. I don't have to. Crap. I'm actually a little scared off this jump now. Yep, look at that. Really cool jump. I don't like doing that with that boost, but in any case, that's everything. So what Hot Wheels game will I play next? I have a couple ideas. I actually have a number of ideas. I think I have a similar complete list of which Hot Wheels games I tend to play. And it's a good number of them. Actually, well, I'm not going to open up the list right now. I'll let it remain a secret for the most part, but you can probably guess what a few of them are. It's the more notable ones, the more quality ones, I suppose, you could say. And for a variety of different consoles, as usual. I do not like to neglect various versions of the game. If I play it for console, I'll play it for GBA or DS or whatever else as well, of course. But I don't remember how many games are left. Maybe like three titles across multiple systems. Each one is across, I think, at least 2 systems, maybe? Something like that. But it's going to be a little bit of time, probably before we get to another game where we actually have like universes and whatnot. Maybe. I haven't actually decided which one I'm going to play next. I have a few possible ideas. But Hot Wheels is certainly going to be a thing for a little while on this channel. Again, just like it used to be. It's going to be cool. After I played the game so far, I'm going to play a lot more. I've been enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. It's weird, because it's just fun. The more you play, the more you can start to recognize the different cars and all that, and attribute different histories and personalities to them, and different things like that. And of course, you have individuals such as Aleks who always pop up in different places. And who knows, maybe you will see a familiar face somewhere else. Maybe we will, at one point, see, again, good old Danny. I can't remember his actual name. Danny. He's just Danny in my heart. Danny, or Professor. Probably not Gearhead, as much as I'd love to. Or our good old robot buddy, XP3. Who knows? Also, Fort Real, of course, is going to pop up in some later games. That's the good old DR2 as well. Kind of hard to forget about the DR2. You know, it hasn't had much importance to us so far in the games we played, but that's going to change, I think, because I'm pretty... no, mostly. I don't know many things about Fort Real and whatnot. I didn't consume most of that media, so we'll find things as we go along, and that'll be fun. Discovery! But let's discover next time, and whatever game I play next. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Me, I guess. Whatever. Bye, guys.